everyone, this is Tomo and Daphne. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We are still in Nagito's trial. It is very confusing. I cannot satisfactorily tell you what is going on, but I do know that poison is involved.
Take a look.
Found this under Nagito's bed. Oh yeah, the yogurt lid.
That's just a piece of trash.
You're a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
It'd be funny if it was also like the size of a yogurt lid, so you could easily confuse it for yogurt and you could just think like, ah, Nagito likes yogurt.
We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed too.
Okay, not things you normally wear while eating yogurt.
Fire grenade?
Well, yeah, he didn't want to breathe it in before he wanted to breathe it in.
Extreme caution when swapping.
I don't want to die in my cottage like an idiot. I want to go down in a blaze of glory.
Brother with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already.
Assisted suicide.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See,
Well-
I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito
Well, someone
committed
had to.
suicide.
Someone else had to throw the grenade. He was tied up.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
Yeah, one of us
You're right.
unwittingly threw the poison grenade.
The truth is even more horrifying.
Oh, god damn it.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
Hold on.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Look, I will not rest. I will not sleep for an instant until I figure what the heck happened to Nagito. So all of you, shut up.
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse?
Are you gonna make me do another logic dive for this? What makes you think it's me making you do all that stuff? You're doing your own mental gymnastics. I'm out here solving crimes.
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that moment be when we all threw the grenades?
Let's see. Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse.
And that's why the fire got bigger.
To poison gas and killed Nagito.
Or maybe
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
Among Us.
One of us.
And there's no way to know. Because that one grenade was like stuck in with the others, so there's no way to tell. It's not like
Hold on a sec.
It's not like one person was checking to see which one had the seal broken. We were in too much of a hurry.
Didn't kill himself.
Well, technically, I'm saying it's assisted suicide because while he did not throw that poison grenade, he did.
Nagito committed suicide.
Shut up.
Then who killed Nagito?
Anyway, as I was saying, it's not like anybody was checking for a grenade with the seal broken. We were in too much of a hurry and just wanted to put out the fire. It's not like any of us wanted to kill Nagito. Okay, 3 people wanted to kill Nagito, but it's not like they were checking for a fire grenade with the broken seal. The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
Let's see. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Hey, don't talk to me like I think you're an idiot.
Was to throw the poison grenade.
Then, well, technically, Nagito was the one who like set up the lighter, and the Monokuma panels with the domino effect.
That was also Nagito.
But there's also Akane who shoved open the door and knocked over the panels.
The next question will be my last.
Unwitting assisted suicide.
Until now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire, to make someone throw the poison.
I see.
But it makes you wonder,
Tell me.
why didn't Nagito just drink the poison?
Warehouse on fire just so
It would somehow be more fitting to his character.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
It's like that guy from Star Wars, it's a trap.
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
Makes you wonder why he went through all the
All
trouble.
a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
All the trouble of stabbing himself multiple times, grabbing...
Threw it.
We're trying to figure out who threw it. Hold your goddamn horses.
Threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh?
Yeah.
Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap? This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced.
Unwitting assisted suicide.
And for that reason, he put the fire.
I feel like at that point, like legally speaking, it would be considered manslaughter. But Monokuma doesn't respect the legal system like I do.
That was Nagito's true goal.
So how long are we gonna be stuck here? I want to go home and see my family.
Murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him? To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
Yeah, because if we set the fire closer to the entrance, we could just go beep, drop the fire grenades there. And also there was a chance we could get burned.
The curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to...
Lying face up on the floor. Use the proper words.
Hold on. If that's true.
Yeah, which was the cause of death? The poison or the spear? Because they all both seem very killy.
Let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
And either way, he ended up dead.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
As I have decided just now.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I don't respect manslaughter.
It was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
But we're smarter than that.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
And to mess with our heads one last time.
Solved with educated guesses.
Because he's
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out.
I'm saying it's still a suicide. Because he planned the whole
The mystery
thing.
that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that
Hold on, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was talking about.
solve mysteries and bolster your hope. A huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your face.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said any murder is possible. What happened to that?
Unsolvable mysteries. That is when you finally.
Yeah, but Nagito's thing wasn't despair. His thing was hope.
He used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
And he also paid me off to leave the cause of death out of the Monokuma file. I knew he was going to die. And I'm intentionally making it harder for all of you.
That's totally messed up. It's fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
We could have just gotten a normal-ass fire extinguisher.
Sorry. Please hold me as a
Were there any normal-ass fire extinguishers?
That's not the fucking issue here. It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
Well, we'd have to do it how Nagito would do it. Pure luck. Let's draw straws.
Where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just a surveillance camera.
You underestimate my power, Kazuichi.
Monokuma doesn't know. This trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
I can actually tap directly into Hajime's brain through the power of Monokuma Theater. I can see through his eyes, and I was able to track the poison grenade and see whose hand it came out of. You really think I can't do anything? Bitch, I can do everything.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
That's because you were never a princess to begin with.
I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
I'm still suggesting we draw straws. Nagito was the ultimate lucky student. I think his ultimate luck power would guide us to the right answer.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki, I know you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
You think?
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's...
Oh yeah, closing argument time, baby. Boop 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 boop.
Hajime, please.
What does this hope to accomplish? That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Closing argument. Begin. Finish the thought. What was Nagito thinking? I have to know. So what would go in this first panel? Nagito has the poison. Oh wait, there's one more. What made the spear fall? Oops, I let go of the cord. That was not an oops and all. You totally intended to do that.
Nagito Komaeda.
He stole poison from Monokuma's octagon.
Inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the octagon.
He's like, Mwah. Time to get Breaking Bad.
Gas mask that he got from the military base.
But I seriously wonder what he did with the fire put out fluid. Did he drink it? Probably.
Specific item was left as evidence. The blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
He could have just done that away. Keep your cottage clean, boy.
And the poison fire grenade. Took it with him to the factory.
Then he stuck it with the others.
And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break.
Hello everyone, my name is Nagito Komaeda. In about 10 minutes, my new bomb...
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse.
to do something very bad. Set up the panels and the lighter.
Arrange the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and place an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nozumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord.
But how did it not fall prematurely?
Tied his arms and legs
Did that ball at the end of the cord hold enough weight to keep it from slipping?
He off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
By just sticking it over the lighter. Here, so I'm gonna tie up my arms and legs.
His right hand was free, while while his remaining arm and legs were tied up.
These folks don't know what's coming to them.
He ripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand. He lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But
And then he duct taped his mouth shut.
And then he did something no one could have predicted.
He stabbed his legs. He started with the duct tape.
And after making sure he was unable to scream,
He stabbed his legs. Okay, this is looking like a pretty bad idea right about now. Ow, 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 ow.
arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plush heap and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tired. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
Yeah, if there's anything Danganronpa is known for, it is for needlessly complex crimes. Like, why did he even need the spear if he just wanted to breathe in the poison? Hey, guess what? That wasn't an actual bomb.
Fleshy factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
And there was that last panel that touched the lighter and lit the curtain on fire.
Used the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain.
They're like, quick, get the fire
Rushed
grenades.
to the factory's break room to obtain some fire extinguishing grenades.
So how well sealed was that poison grenade
We then aimed for the
if the
fire's
vapors didn't manage to come out and kill anybody first?
It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the
Yeah, and it never occurred to us that the person holding the fire grenade was thinking, I'm feeling a little bit dead right about now. Ugh.
The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing.
Or no, wait, it only vaporizes in heat, so maybe they wouldn't feel a little bit dead right now. And then he died.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized.
Which would have been a problem, because otherwise Nagito would have had to tie himself to the ceiling. And then, like, I don't know, fall into the spear?
There, Nagito inhaled the poison. If it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
There he goes.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
And if you get penetrated by something so big and thick, you'll die instantly. Then the sprinklers turned on and depoisoned the poison.
Related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone.
Which qualifies this as manslaughter. Come on, Monokuma, can't you just learn the word manslaughter? You can probably look it up in a dictionary.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity
Makes him the ultimate bitch.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Hold on, let me think.
Chiaki?
Earth to Chiaki.
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
No. Any murder is possible. We're in Danganronpa, for gosh
For
sakes.
someone?
No, I was gonna suggest we draw straws first.
Probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. I can manipulate luck to my will. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Yeah, I think he was so obsessed with finding the the traitor before he died.
If we try to extinguish
I think he just put the fire grenade up here and used his luck manipulation power to make the traitor grab it.
by believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
Yeah, I think I'd just put what Chiaki just said in a less confusing way.
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
Because I certainly won't tell you. I'm not your babysitter.
Let's see. Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright for me. I don't care about the rest of you guys.
The last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
Except for Hajime for, obvious reasons.
In his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
And also when he just so happened to get picked for cleaning duty in chapter 1. I got the perfect opportunity to stab Byakuya. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. It is also a very cool song by Red Velvet. So you really did it? Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. Yeah, and I like those odds. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am and how great I am for TV. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Oh goodness gracious me! How could that have happened? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. But I was actually very lucky. It was quite the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted. Now I had the perfect opportunity to stab Byakuya.
Do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
This is your cue to tell you that it does connect to something.
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the motto of this trial. This is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
He would drink poison, he would stab himself.
He wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all
And I'm
along.
not talking about the department store.
A target? Who?
Oh, come on, you already know who it is. Don't act stupid. But I am stupid.
Nagito didn't know. That's why he relied on being the only
Wait a minute.
student.
I thought Monokuma did tell him who the traitor was.
As long
Or
as he
wait,
had his
no.
luck, he believed the target
Or did
he was after would
Monokuma refuse to tell him? That's why we had this bomb scare.
He left his plan.
So that... Well, yeah, what else would he expect him to do? He's the ultimate lucky student.
He probably
He'll risk his life for anything. Can't you tell?
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
Oh my god, you're all so stupid. No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. The traitor.
I see. That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
He relied on his luck to weed out the traitor.
And he probably found them. Shame he's not alive to know.
All he could do was rely on his luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. Alright, so, to be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Okay, so he did know, and he probably wanted to weed out the traitor so that everybody else knew. And that's how he was able to rig the bomb diffuser. It's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long. Was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
He could have just killed them himself.
Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
That sounds exactly like something he'd
That's
say.
something he'd say.
Yeah.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth
How about you keep your mouth shut, you bear?
Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do?
But do we have any obvious clues as to who the traitor is? Or do we just trust Ross? He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. But he did know who he was aiming for. He said he knew who the traitor was.
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
If we are not the ultimate lucky
Even
student.
If we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now. If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
I would have killed you.
Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless? But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
Monami runs up to Chiaki and shakes her by the hips. She'd go for the shoulders, but unfortunately, she is short. I don't know, Chiaki, you sound pretty sus right now. You want us to guess you?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Freaking I don't
The
know.
Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor.
Why?
Cause what else are we gonna do, Hajime?
But they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
I think Hajime knows. Can you stop asking me these why questions? Pull that lever or I will pull it for you.
They exist.
There, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to blast that patriarchy, smash that like button, Bomberman that subscribe button, and I will see you next time for another episode of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye.